Anyway, moving on to speaking about a zaddy that we all like, Mr. Robert Burale. So Burale has, we all know, he's very vocal about, expectations that he has for women and things that women should do to empower themselves, and men keeping up standards, the men standards, the men, what do you call it? The men committee, the committee that they always go for during the 14th of February, Valentine's period.
Men's conference.
Anyway, so yeah, men's conference, there we go. So he's always all about the men's conference and trying to empower women to know it is important for you to be vocal about it. But he has not segregated himself, or he's not managed to get himself away from drama. So apparently, this guy, Mr. Burale, has also been shamed publicly, and it's been like toxic shame. And he goes on to say that, yes, mine came a little bit when I was a little bit older. Toxic shame can come from various quarters of people, and people have tried to shame me, and if I am not careful, you may start to believe what they say, which is very, very true. Oftentimes when someone says something and you don't know them, your perspective is what you know, what people tell you. So when there's a lot of information that is garnered that is against you, then people will start to believe that that is the narrative that is correct, right? So, and he continues on to say that it took a lot of power within me and a lot of prayer to believe, not to believe in some of these things. Some of these people were trying to bring shame and were actually just insecure about themselves. But even still, there was someone else who claimed that the guy Burale owed her about 250K. So it's a lot of drama all around. But what he's trying to tell you is, remember the truth of who you are, and don't let people's stories and narratives cloud your judgment and cloud who you actually are. And then you start becoming that actual story because you fulfill the prophecy, right? Yeah. So try and avoid any negativity to cloud your judgment or to cloud your image altogether, Yeah. So I don't know. I think he gave a really good point. Yeah. It's important for you to just stand up for yourself and be your own defender when everyone else is trying to bully you.
This comes from the person who had or had not COVID. Let me tell you this here. I have thought that Burale was like the zaddy from the beginning of time. But after that Corona saga where we weren't sure if he had, I don't understand what was happening. I feel like he wasn't even in isolation for 14 days. He was, I don't understand what happened. So like there's something I kind of don't take him as seriously as before. Yeah. However, he has always been an advocate about, kind of being open in the way you handle yourself as a person, how you handle yourself in a marriage. He's always spoken really wise things, and this is not any different, by the way. I feel like it's true. If people are going to shame you, if people are going to have an opinion, if you are not the person who's going to stand up for what you believe, what your values are, who you know that you are, first of all, in this life, let alone being a public, in this life, you are going to have a hard time. He didn't share what he was being shamed about, so it would have been great to know so that we can all feel like we relate, but I feel like his point is valid for sure.
Yeah, I think his point is valid, and it's so good to say all these amazing things and everything, but make sure you are walking the walk, walk the talk and everything. Don't start there doing fishy things that leaves us like wondering what exactly is going on, and then come back to say, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm being shamed, I'm being bullied, I'm being trolled, when even you're doing some shady things, and it's not the first time that he's done it. I feel like he's one of those people where, in general, he speaks really well and says nice things, then every once in a while,
he does something
stupid, and I'm wondering what's wrong with you, why are you doing that, and then that's what makes us start wondering, what is his values? What does he really think? Is he really the same person that I think he is? I'm a bit confused by him, but like, he's lucky he's cute. So.
He is all right. He's all right.
Yeah, you guys can let us know your thoughts. Though. What do you guys think about Burale? Do you agree with me? But